Okay, today we're looking at math lesson 11.1, describe perimeter. What is the perimeter? Anybody know what's the perimeter? Nope, the area is the surface that's covered. The perimeter is how far around the outside it is. Okay, so like the perimeter of your desk, you would measure along the outside edge of your desk. I can count or use addition or multiplication to find the distance around a polygon. Okay, a polygon is a simple closed figure. Spark your learning. Sam draws a visual model of a goat pen on dot paper. He wants to know the total length of the fence that will go all the way around the pen. Show a way to find the distance around the goat pen. Okay? And down here you'll notice it says from point to point is 1 unit. Okay? 1 unit. So what is a strategy we could use to figure out how many units this is?
You could count 2 dots and then say 1 and then 2 dots. Then
We could just do this. We could go 1, 2, 3, right, for each space. Okay. Give me a thumbs up when you've counted that. Okay, so we counted around and we got 20 units, correct? Yeah. Okay, so write that down below here. 20 units around. How many of you thought while you were doing that when you got to 10 you could stop and then just double it? Because this side right here and this side right here are the same length, right? Yeah. And this side are the same length. So once we did this, we had done half of it. Yeah. So we could have just doubled it. Okay. All right, go to build your understanding on page 304. Ellie draws a visual model of a rabbit pen on grid paper. She wants to show the total length of fence that will go all the way around the pen. What do you need to find to know the total length of fence Ellie needs? What do we need? What does she want to find? She wants to find the total length that will go all the way around the pen. So she needs to know the distance around the pen, right?
that's my distance.
Sure. All right, let's read our little yellow box. It says, connect to vocabulary. Perimeter is the distance around a figure. Perimeter is measured in linear units. That means a line of units. Okay? Or units that are used to measure the distance between 2 points. That's what we did on the front. This one gave us grid paper. So we do kind of have points when we have our grid. So how can you find the length of each side? What are we going to do? What did we do on the front? We counted the the number of units from one grid line to the next along each side of the rectangle. Okay, so let's do what we said and count them. So I'm going to start right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if we wanted, we could do 2 times 10, right? We can continue though. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, sorry, that's messy. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, so now we've got to write an equation for that. So how many are on this side? 3. So I could have 3 plus, how many are along the top? Now we're going to have to do some thinking because we could have done 1, yeah. We could have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So 3 plus 7, and then we would have 3 down the other side and another 7. If we group these, we know that 3 plus 7 is 10, and another 3 plus 7 is 10. So this is equal to 20 units. What is the total length of the fence Ellie needs? 20 units. So we could have done 2 times 3 plus 2 times 7, right? And gotten 6 plus 14, which is equal to 20. So we could have done that in a lot of ways, right? Jake draws a visual model on a dot paper for a new sheet pen. He wants to know how much fence he will need to go around the pen. Do you need to find the perimeter or area of the sheet pen? Which one? Do we need the perimeter if he wants to know how much fence he needs? Or the area, the surface covered?
Area.
What is that going to tell us?
The perimeter.
The perimeter. We need to know what goes, how big it is around. So P-E-R-I-M-E-T-E-R. You all should have been writing. What equation can you write to find how much fence Jake will need? Now this one is not going to be so simple maybe as the other ones. Let's go ahead and number it. We need 1 here, right? 1 here. This is 1 plus 1 is 2. This is 1 and 1 is 2. This is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What are you confused about?
I don't get what we're doing at all.
We're counting the dots, between the dots, just like we've been doing.
Oh.
We could have counted 1, 2, 3, 4 and gone all the way around, but it's going to ask us to write an equation, so we got to figure out how much each side is. This one is 1, 2.
Now we do
1, 2. Okay, so let's start with this short side right here. So we have 1 plus 1, 2, 3 plus 1, 2, 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2. Okay, so we have 1, we have this one, we have 3, we have 3, we have 1, and we have these 2 and these 2. Equals.
I don't understand this. I think it's 2.
1 plus 3 is 4. And 1 plus 3 is
4.
and 2 plus 2 is So 4 plus 4 is,
8.
plus 4 more is 12.
We times 12.
Okay, so 12
12?
units.
Close to the 12?
While they're finishing up writing, we're going to talk about the bottom here. What are other situations where you need to find the perimeter of something? What else might happen that you need the perimeter? I see something that they have the perimeter of in a room. The carpet around the edge of the room. Okay.
Wait, what are you writing?
Carpet around the edge of the room. What might we have needed area for?
The surface of it.
Okay, the surface of the carpet for the surface of our floor. Okay, so for area, you need to find the carpet to cover the whole surface of the floor. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and do your check the understanding. I want a equation for that on each of them, plus the number of units. Then I'll check, and we'll go on to our homework. On the check your understanding on number 1, you would have had 2 units here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here, 2 here, and then 8 on this side. So you could have written 2, not times, 2 plus 8 plus 2 plus 8 equals 20 units. You could have written 2 times 2 plus 8 times 2 equals 20 units. Okay? On this side, you have to be a little more careful. This side is 2 units. This side is 5 units. This side is 3 units. This side is 3 units. And this side is 2 units. But a lot of us forgot this unit. So 5 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus, okay? Equals 16 units. Now I want to talk to you about number 1 on your homework. Because it asks for an explanation or describe. Dinah draws this figure on dot paper. Describe how to find the perimeter of the figure. So just describe it. What are you going to do? We're going to count the units for each side and then lost my recording.
I think we start over again.
No.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm going to hope it went.
Can you do a YouTube check? YouTube. I really don't watch YouTube.
Count. And then you need to put your equation.
Okay.
There's the start of it. There's more. Come here, Vivian.